Alright, so today we're going to be playing a bit of Noita, which I'm pretty sure you've never heard of because this is not a very popular game. And probably as we go through this, you are going to see why. You can see I have played a little bit of this game, and actually the way that I kind of got into it is kind of interesting in and of itself. But let's just boot up a so we're just gonna boot up a totally fresh game. The first time you open the game, you get a very strange cutscene. Um, because actually it is very in-depth lore that I am not smart enough to understand. So we're not gonna worry about that too much. There are YouTube channels for that, and they're smarter than me. So okay, what I have just flown by. This is the entire tutorial for the game. Um, there's F, which kicks. We can kick the minecart. There you go. There's I, which opens your inventory. And then there's the number keys. And other than that, this game tells you nothing. Which, I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know. I think it's kind of a mixed bag. But we're going to go down here. Oh, there's a wand already. Okay, that's not crazy. So, just a roguelike, you're descending floors. This is the first floor. Your main like weapons are these wands. Sorry, I just need to check what was on the second one. Your main weapons are these wands. And what's really cool, oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. Okay, but that's what is really cool about this game, what you just saw. The fire like followed me along what something there that was flammable. I couldn't tell what. But it gets to the heart of what's really cool about this game. Every pixel is simulated, so which is cool. This starter one I got is pretty good. So we can see again what that means with this explosive barrel right here. You kick it. Well, okay, maybe we're not going to see what that means with that explosive barrel there because it's now gone. So actually we're going to continue. Oh, this is a great opportunity because I actually want the wand that's in there. So what we're going to do, I don't know if this is going to destroy the chest or not, but fire lanterns up here. We're going to kick. Oh, we're going to kick it. No. Oh my goodness. We're going to. Okay, we're actually just going to shoot it. That didn't work. We're going to shoot it. Yeah, okay, now the side of that caught fire. And you can see, that was filled with oil, so now the entire thing goes up in flames. I guess I've only shown you, like, fire physics so far, but pretty much every pixel in this game is simulated. Later in the run, that will probably come up more. But yeah, so we're going to let that burn for a minute so I don't catch on fire, and then we're going to pick up... Okay, yeah, so the chest does burn, which is a little bit unfortunate. It would have been good to get that. But tricky, because all I have no idea what that is. Shiny orb? So, your guess is as good as mine. But, yeah, so, now I can go check out this. Always cast. So, these wands are basically random. This one has an always cast, which means that no matter, well, and it's a blue spell. Well, you know what? I'm just going to pick that up, and then we're going to go to the area where we can edit wands, and I will explain sort of how that works. Okay, so that was an experience. But we've finished the first floor. So between each floor, you get full health regeneration. Well, you don't have to pick them up. That's important later. And a spell refresher. Because if you notice, this wand that I was using to shoot bombs, there's only one left. It started with 3. So, ran out of bombs. That's like managing the number of spells you have left becomes very important. I think it's probably good to pick up both of those because what just exploded? Because I don't really want to try and go through this run without it. And then there's a little shop here. You can buy wands. So what I like to do, basically what we need to do here is look and like take stock, so to speak, of all the wands we have. So this is interesting. This wand always, whoa, I just threw my spell on the floor. So this wand has that always cast. That always cast, I don't know if I can mouse over it and show you what it is. But basically, it is critical hits on things that are burning. So, something cool we can do is, actually, this will work. So, pollen, small floating projectile that homes towards enemy creatures. So we're gonna put a couple of these on there. Actually, we're gonna put one of those on there for a reason that is complicated, but I will explain in a minute. So we shoot it. That's a pollen. That's on fire. It flies towards the enemy, and then it pops. But I think, wow, that is a long recharge. I think it should crit when it hits them because the pollen is on fire. We could try it with the energy sphere and see what that does. This thing has crazy recharge times. Okay. So, probably the majority of the time you will spend in this game is like build crafting wands. What was I doing? What is that? Oh, okay. We can come back for Homebringer Teleport later if we need it. So look, now it shoots 3. And those will all home in too. There is not a target here for them to home in on, but we'll see it in the next level. So this is actually a pretty decent setup. We'll go down here, we'll fire. They fly and apparently don't do anything. Okay, there you have 15. But yeah. The majority of the time you spend in this game is like build crafting wands in between stages. Which I think is, oh my god, I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but I just lit myself on fire and then got stuck in a statue. Okay. Build crafting wands. Yeah. So we're gonna just continue on. And depending on how effective that wand is. Oh, there. Okay, so the crit did work. So you can see maybe based on this how there's a lot of synergy in the way that you craft these wands. And you're probably now understanding why I was able to talk about that video, Ascending to Godhood in Noita, which I'm really actually not 100% sure is the title. I'm kind of just guessing. But if it's not a title, uh-oh, that might explode. Yep, it did. Would be a good title. So if you want to make a Noita video, or maybe that will be what I title my Noita video. Yeah. Uh-oh. I don't fully understand how I didn't take damage there, but I don't think we should be too concerned about it because it worked out in my favor. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so different like surfaces in this game have different hardnesses. I don't know that hardnesses is a word, but we're going to pretend it is. Different surfaces have different hardnesses, and you can drill through it depending on the projectile. So what is lucky here is pollen can drill through stone. And now you get to sit here and watch me drill through stone to get to these couple items that may or may not be good. Because there's a wand right there, and I didn't even see the chest right there. I'm sure you did, but I didn't even see it, and I'm trying to get to that. And now there's toxic sludge spilling everywhere. So, cool. Let's see. I don't really have any good way of dealing with that in my wand. I kind of want to see what this does. Oh. Okay, so freezing liquid potion. Now you're going to think I'm stupid. I thought freezing liquid potion would freeze any liquid that you poured it on. What it actually is like a frozen, it's like liquid nitrogen. Maybe not liquid nitrogen. Some really cold thing in a bottle. And what's interesting about that is the moment you pour it out and it gets hot, it becomes that vapor, and that vapor is insanely deadly. So we're just gonna kind of avoid that. Don't want to worry about that much. That's scary. So this is crazy. Oh, water is good. Because I am barely clinging to life. Oh, I actually kind of have a lot of gold. So maybe the best move in this situation is to run as fast away. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going in here because there's water in the safe room. We're just running. Yeah, and I will heal up. So this game gets tense, as I'm sure you saw there, because I almost died, largely due to being incompetent. Now let's think about what we're gonna do. We want to keep the fiery. We want to keep this one because it is crit on burning, and I'm kind of leaning into that pretty heavily. Or any, I don't know what cluster bolt does. Trigger spells we probably should just talk about later because I don't know, they're kind of complicated. Well, no, they're not that complicated. You shoot a spell, and then when it hits something, it shoots another spell. That's pretty important for build crafting. It's actually a little bit odd that we don't have that going on. Let's see what the perks are before we go all in over there. So there's no wand tinkering. This is a terrible perk. Gas is near you ignite automatically. So something that this game doesn't tell you that is going to become incredibly important is this perk gives you fire immunity as well. So we're going to take that because now I can't get lit on fire. Okay. Oh, wait, can I get lit on fire? Maybe I just lied to you. Who knows? I thought that meant you couldn't get lit on fire because otherwise that is not a very good perk. But I might be wrong. Okay, we're going to take these spells off here. Hollow egg. A lot of these are fun, but not really useful for this build yet. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to keep on going. Part of the downside to me having to run out of that last area is this third area is really hard. Oh, also something I at least hope that you've noticed is as soon as I go through here, and it is important that it's just this area, but whatever. As soon as I go through here, this collapses, and I guess you can like kind of go back, but the point is it is inconvenient to go back to the floors you were on before. That guy has a sniper, and he is trying to snipe me. Oh, there we go. So, yeah. This room is scary because the guys just have firearms. Ooh. Okay. Whoops. Sometimes I accidentally hit escape. That guy's scary. All of the enemies here are scary. And this specific floor are pretty scary. You kind of need... It is ideal to be better equipped than I am when you get to this floor. We don't want any of that. That guy's scary when you're by the water. This might end the run. That was scary. So, I don't know if you just saw that, but the electricity, like, permeated through the water and, almost killed me, which would have been bad. But luckily, that didn't happen. Oh my goodness. Nope. And actually, we're not going down there. I was kidding. I don't... Oh. We're not going any of that. Any sort of that direction. That direction is bad. We're just going to go back this way and act like we never even saw over there because that's a scary place. Where was that? Oh, there it is. Probably that was the same minigun I ran into twice because I don't have object permanence. Oh my god. Okay. The good thing is, since I've played this before, I know this vapor would be dangerous, but it gets burnt by the... Okay. Okay. This could be the end of the run. And that would be okay, because this is honestly not a terrible first run. So, the fat guy spawns little guys. And that's scary because all the little guys are packing heat. And I don't like that. Okay. This is guns. This is like some type of gun convention, basically, in the Arctic. Arctic gun convention is what this floor basically is. It's interesting. I don't know. And you know, we could just run past this floor. The issue, though, is I don't even have good enough spells for this floor. So if you keep rushing through the game, each next floor gets harder to deal with. That is interesting. Okay, we'll talk about that wand and why I picked it up in the fun little wand room. What? That sniper just quickscoped a rat. So that's something that can happen in this game. If you like snipers quickscoping rats, I actually wouldn't recommend this game because that doesn't ever happen, really. Well, it just happens, but it doesn't happen a lot. And then the sniper vanished into thin air. Okay, well, the sniper's back. The magician sniper. That's the enemy type. Don't read the wiki about that. Just okay. Oh, so there is the extra life because I would have died there otherwise because I just got direct impacted by 2 grenades. And in a way, this game's very realistic because in real life, if you got direct impacted by 2 grenades, you would also die. It's unrealistic in the way that I just got direct impacted by 1 grenade and did not die. These heat seek. This is a bad situation. It's a bad situation, and that is why. Oh, what? Yeah, we could get weird. Don't take that out of context. I'm not saying like we could get weird. I'm saying like maybe this situation warrants like this weird little escape route. I don't think he can shoot straight up. Oh, wow, a lot of blood came out of that guy. That guy should have been a blood donor. He has clearly way too much. Maybe he was a blood stealer. Yeah. Yep, in the lore, those guys are blood stealers. Everything I say, don't read the wiki about it. We could say don't read the wiki about it because of spoilers, but actually, don't read the wiki about it because I'm lying. And you will find that out. And it's more fun if we just don't look and then, yeah. Anyway, we're just going to keep going down here. There's our portal. I guess I have 100 health. Okay. I don't know. Do we go in the portal or not to go in the portal is kind of the question here. And I think the answer is going to be we're going in the portal because I don't really know what else is up there to explore. Wow, these are expensive. So really we needed more gold up there. I think that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This gives a projectile electrical damage. Which, oh, the reason I put these here is because then when it fires all 3 of these at the same time, these modifiers, so blue spells are modifiers, these modifiers are applied to all of them. So we can shoot this, and now they're electric and flamey. It's very technical term, flamey. Which makes them do a lot more damage, also way more dangerous to me, because if we look and I shoot it in the water, oh. So that doesn't do what I thought it did. That is what I thought it was going to do. It electrocutes the water and kills everything in it. Concentrated spells. Faster movement and worm. Okay, so some perks in this game, I just have no idea like what they are or why you would want it. Like worm attractor. Worms already find a guy like me attractive enough, so I think we can pass on that. Faster movement is pretty self-explanatory. Concentrated spells. I have heard people say that concentrated spells ruins runs. I think. I have no idea why. And I think we're going to pick that because I don't really mind moving slow, and I would love to just do more damage. Oh. Yeah, 136. That is some meaty damage. So we're gonna, but what we're gonna do, small teleport bolt. Look, I can teleport now. This is pretty big in terms of, like, the game being easier. That's an important part. Every good run has a teleport bolt in it. And then we gotta keep bombs. Shuffle, yes. 3 spells per cast. Yes, 1 spell per cast. Okay, we're gonna put it on there, and we're gonna get rid of that wand. And the only reason I'm getting rid of it is so that I don't forget which one I was gonna get rid of and be confused during the actual level. Oh, we should. Never mind. Okay. And then something cool you can do with the teleport bolt is that. And look, it didn't collapse. So now if I wanted to go back in there and mess with my wands again, I could do that. In hindsight, putting electricity on the wand was really stupid considering how much of this place is made out of metal. The chances of me killing myself that way, I would say, are quite high. Okay, I almost just electrocuted myself. That would have been bad. These are dangerous. They explode. That's bad. If that guy shot the explosive, that would have instantly ended the run. Oh my god. We should go up here. We will shoot him. I didn't realize he could path up here that way. You know what? We're holding our ground. We're fighting. We're fighting. Because I don't really have another choice here. Actually, has gone not too bad so far. I have lit myself on fire again. Blood puts out fire. I electrocuted myself. You know? That went a lot better kind of than I thought it would. That guy has bombs that just hurt bad. Ouchie. Ouchie bear. Okay, we're gonna go up here. Up here. Hopefully kill this fella. Boop. The old pollen sandwich. Uh-oh. So I'm a little bit afraid because 82 health is not really a lot. Oh dear God. Okay. The fog of war is an interesting feature. I did not know that there was gonna be a guy right there. Wow, that was a booty clencher. Alright, we're just gonna keep trying to kill. We're killing. Trying to kill. Ow. I'm very bad at this game, as I'm sure you're seeing. You don't have to leave mean comments about that fact. I guess you could. I'm not gonna, like, stop you or tell you not to. I'm just gonna offer the opinion that it would be okay if you didn't. Yeah, bomb doesn't go through metal. Metal's... It might be indestructible, actually. Probably it actually isn't, because, just knowing how this game works. That is incredibly interesting. Goodbye. Well, actually, we could see what Flamethrower does real quick before, but the chainsaw spell on there is probably going to be very important. Let's see what this does. Can you hold it? Oh, it just shoots like a ball of fire that doesn't explode. Okay. Ow. I am very scared that that's going to explode. That also explodes. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't think you guys understand how brutal this game can be. You're just seeing me react in a way that's like, very afraid. And you're probably like, oh, it's over the top. Whatever. Oh, I think I just picked up a little health thing there. You're probably... I don't think you can blow stuff up by kicking it. So I'm just going to kick it away. That might cause it to blow up. Anyway. You're probably thinking my reactions are over the top, and it's like, ooh, things aren't that scary. You're just trying to make this more engaging. And you're actually just super wrong. The things are scary. This game is brutal, and it just ends you. I'm sure you will see at the end of this run. This game, it's done. One moment you are alive, the next you are gone. In a way, maybe that's realistic. I don't know. I haven't died before. But it could be. Anyway, we're just gonna... Oh my God. We're just gonna kind of start a new game. Every game, you kind of start the same way up there. Yep, you start with 100 health. So that would instantly... Something just exploded down there. That had the same fate that I did. Yeah, you can just instantly die. This game is scary in that way. And there's enemies that can kind of do that to you. I like trying to ride the minecart because my brain enjoys stupid things. I have no idea what that means. The air is filled... I just took so much damage for no reason. The air is filled with fungal... Well, that's a fungal... That's fungal. Something cool you can do in this game is if you eat a bunch of mushrooms, you... Like... You know what? We'll just have to go do it. What is this? Swamp? Swamp probably puts out fire. See, it's educational. What other game teaches you that swamp puts out fire? That's a thing you learn. Okay, this is just normal Bond Wom. Bond Wom? Bomb Wand. I'm having a stroke while I play this game. Not in the anti-Twitch TOS type stroke. Like the medical kind. That I'm actually not having. But you know what? Yeah, you understand what I mean, I hope. Yeah, we're just gonna go on through. That's a little fungal man. Fungal men explode when you shoot them, I think. I want to say that's what the explosion was we saw earlier. Ooh, it'd be cool to make this fire, like, stupid fast. Why is the... Okay, Fungal Man did explode. And if we eat his organs... Yeah, you can eat in this. You start tripping. This might just explode the bitrate. I don't know. Do I really... So now we're tripping. If you trip hard enough, it changes your perspective on reality. Also, that happens in Noita. Like, both in the real world and in Noita. This is crazy. I don't even know what type of enemy this is. We're gonna try and eat enough of it that things get weird. But you have to eat a lot, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to make that happen. I may have just ruined the watching experience by ingesting all the mushrooms, but in the game, TOS, Twitch people, in the game, I did not ingest actual mushrooms. I'm going to blow it up so I can get to that wand without touching. That's called polymorphine. Actually, this could be a fun addition to our little journey in substances. Let's go touch some of that. So if I touch it, it turns me into a sheep. This sheep dies in one hit, instantly. So what sometimes happens is a single pixel of this touches you, you turn into this magic sheep friend, and then you instantly die. Because this game is evil. Ooh, more fun mushrooms to eat. It's not mushrooms, it's fungal spores, I guess. Fungal spores, I don't think are a real drug. I wouldn't know if they are. We're just gonna chow down. I love fungal spores. I want to eat more of the fun mushroom spores. I don't know. I want you to see what happens when you eat a lot of them, because it's very interesting. 27 seconds. I don't remember how much you need. If I make it farther in the game... Oh. What if I just drown myself accidentally? Good chance that happens. That guy is kind of in jail, so we're gonna just not really free him. We're gonna go this way. Hit that. I want that to explode so I don't have to deal with it. That'll pretty... Is this more chaos juice? Ah! Oh my goodness. Well, that's fun. we are gonna do another run because that was quick. Spark bolt bomb. Okay, it's pretty basic. Acceleradium. You see a flask filled with a white substance. You wonder what's in there. So if you ever get caught with a flask or jar or whatever filled with that, I would recommend saying it's acceleradium, and whoever sees you with it will be like, "Oh, cool, you're just a wizard. It's nothing weird." You know, in hindsight, I actually think that might not be the best advice, but yeah, we can. Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, we're just gonna. Oh, that's gold nuggets. Kick that at guy. Shoot that. Kill guy. Nope, guy, jump away. Come on. Come on. There it is. And now I'm going to light myself on fire, and then I'm going to spray myself in fast juice. Fast? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Why is there no water on this planet? All I want is a drop of water, and I can't have it. Oh, okay, we got it. We got it. Burning. Again. Maybe I think I spend 90% of the time in this game on fire. I don't know if that's you all's experience, but that's definitely how it is for me. Fireball? Sure. We're gonna do a little bit of that. I act like that was very deliberate and intentional. It was not. So this portal area is filled with toxic sludge. So probably that is not going to be the way we want to get out of here. Burst of air. I don't know what that does. Does this do damage? Oh. It was quite strong, actually. Okay, well, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, because I think we want to shoot for more like 500 gold. Because wands are expensive, and being able to reroll perks is helpful. And then we go in the water. We're filling this flask with water because I don't like being on fire every time I don't like spending most of the time I play this game on fire. As fun as that... Was that a ghast? What is that? Oh, it's another scary lava creature. This is from Indiana Jones. Look. Indiana Jones would have loved that. May he rest in peace. So I'm going to spray water on myself, and then you can go in the fire a little and not light on fire. Is that realistic? I don't know. I've never been on fire before. But we're going to assume it is. This is the most realistic game there is, people have said. So we're going to do our fun little trick again. Covered in water, we go straight through the fire. I think I've actually seen firefighters doing that technique before. That's why they're all shiny on the calendars. Because they cover themselves in water, and then they go in the fire, and then they live. That's true. That's true fact. That is true. That's on the wiki. You can look that one up. That's a black hole. Yeah, so... Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh, 613 gold. That number I'm way more okay with. I mean, we don't really have anything crazy except for that. But we're just going to kind of move on here. Grab some of that stuff. That's interesting. We'll talk about that. That's interesting too. We'll talk about both those. That's cool. Fire immunity's good for me. I'm sure you have noticed watching this. I spend a lot of time on fire. We're going to the left this time. And there's a reason that we're going to the left that you will find out. It's just... Yeah. Let's just say... there's drugs. It is so good that I'm immune to fire. Oh my god. I guess I don't need this little pitcher of water. Wow. Okay, we go. Kill gun, man. Guns are bad. Guns are dangerous. Don't you know? I don't know that they know that guns are dangerous. Catch. Catch another one. And a third one. Also, you should not hurt me. This area is dangerous but fun. Water trail. Ah, double scatter spell's kind of what we need. Okay. Does that shoot? Oh, it does shoot. What? How is that fair? You can't have gun and shield? Oh my goodness. This area is dangerous. We don't like this area. What is that ambrosia or is that liquor? I hope it's ambrosia. It is. But look, we're in like, it's like drugs are us here. So we can just eat like a lot of it. And we'll try and get some serious drugs going. Yeah. A lot of drugs. Ooh, I think this is drugs. Yeah, we're going crazy style on it. Okay. I don't know how much of this you need to eat to get the fun thing to happen. Maybe I got enough. You hear the word lava. Okay, so what this means is now either I ate so many drugs that either lava is something else or something else. This guy just teleports you like spots when you hit him. Either lava is something else or something else is lava. Isn't that weird? I think you can just keep doing it too. What is that? Potion. So I've never seen one just called potion before, but I guess we gotta figure out what that is. What? Mimicium? What is Mimicium? What? It's a spider. Okay, we gotta kill that. Die. What, is that guy throwing potions? What is happening? And I'm on fire. Oh, but I'm not on fire because I'm immune, but he's shooting acid. Oh. So. Yeah. Yep. That's kind of how we go. That's how it, yeah. That's fun.